see if the magic is happening. Maybe not, maybe it is. YouTube being YouTube. Let me wait for that good old shout to come up. Well, hell, there you go. It actually says we're live. Only took like 10 minutes. Apologies, I'm just playing someone here on Pokemon Showdown. We will come to the stream. We'll give some people chances to jump on and join me and potentially say hello. Fighting. So I named Rebels. I'm sure this is going to end well for me. We do have a runner today, so that will be good. We have Great Tusks here, who I have to say, I personally really like this Pokemon. It's not going to be everyone's favourite, of course. No one's ever going to love everyone. But I think this Pokemon personally looks good, has a good moves. Why have I got Pokemon Fusions open? Computer's telling me off. Just so you know, currently just protecting lead. And there goes the sticky webs. Hate those. Honestly, sticky webs got to be the most overpowered move in Pokemon. We all know speed controls everything, and sticky webs doesn't make life easier with that one. We're making our comeback there. We are currently 4 versus 3. Sticky webs will not hold us back. We'll have a look here at Great Tusks anyway. We have probably, I don't want to say a poor nature, but I would suggest this isn't a great nature for us to have. I would personally feel much more comfortable with having a minus attack nature. Anytime you lose speed for Kaizo is going to be difficult. Wow, I have a very sleepy Tyranitar. 3 turns of sleep. Talk about overpowered. Is this generation 1? Let's go. First impressions. Kill this Dipplin. just having a horrible time here with sticky apple Pokemon. Luckily though, we have Trick Room up. I think with low kicks we're probably going to be alright. No, we lost. GG, this guy. Oh man. Oh no, we won. Life Orb. We still had low kicks out the back, but he could not come onto the field because of that. Man, I was only doing Showdown just to warm up. You know, I find it quite difficult. Switch the Pokemon brain on and it's like, right, what can we do to turn that on? Get used to your tight matches again, all the rest of that stuff. So we have Great Tusks here ready to rock. And let's hope we can get our first Kaizo champion, because let's be honest, it's not happened to us, and our good friend Nazi has had 4 champions, so we definitely need to sort our act out. I'm almost certain we can win at one point. This Great Tusk's pretty well balanced, I would say. We don't have good defences. We cannot leave. Hopefully I was prepared for this cave, because I'm not sure if we were or weren't. That's one thing I didn't check beforehand, so hopefully we do have repels. I'll try and save those repels for now. Who do I want to fight first? There is a route through here to fight. I think there's over 15 trainers. PP is a big problem, and we're going to have to use Shockwave as much as possible. Try and be careful with this last trainer here, because she has the highest level Pokemon in the cave, and if you run into it, it's just a no-go. Well, it looks like we've got 34 repels. We didn't sell all our items, but hey, at least we brought repels. Semi-prepared. I can never miss this guy, so he always tends to be the first fight. It should die. It's only a snubble with 10 level, Shockwave, 60 power, and we prove that. Choodle, another one that dies to Shockwave, so easy wins. One of the things I love about these mods is having all these repel options. Nothing worse than having to click your own repel. I'm sure the 10% items would show up, but look, for whatever reason, either the steps aren't tracking properly, or they're just never going to show up. And we glitch the game. These items can be quite important, especially if you get healing items, but what you're going to do, you deal with the cards you're dealt, and you know what, I think we're okay. Okay, Swaddle definitely needs an ice beam. So this guy, he's got 3 level 15s. I'm going to show the enemy. That is not working. Yeah, we can see what great Tusk is. Oh well, we're playing blind, I don't really. Obviously it'd be fun to track our enemies, but hey, we'll do blind Kaizo. There's no problem. Whenever ice beam needed, it's all good. Didn't even have the tracker before, so this is a bonus. You don't need the physical special tracker on if you know Generation 3. All physical moves and special moves are split down by typings, so pretty simple stuff. Minus sharpen, which we're still lagging. Got a hold off. Oh, PP max. Now we're 100% going to keep ice beam till the end game. So let's just do it. There's no reason not to. Karate chop. These are all money. I'm not really interested in too much money because there comes a point where it's actually pointless. This guy up here's got level 15. Let's fight him next. And then we'll try clear out everyone else here in the cave in this floor except for the last trainer. Will do the rockets towards the exit. The reason I like to do those rockets is because if you get poisoned or you need to leave, it is good to have the game finished. Do I think risk it? It's only level 15, risk it. It's all good. There we go. Supersonic. I mean, could be more useful. Well, anything's more useful than sharpen with this moveset, so let's go. Could have should have lost the purge there. Trying to conserve PP, let's be honest. Water stone. We really want usable items, but why would we get usable items? Okay. 2 trainers left up here with level 17, so we'll deal with them first. Then, like I say, before we clear the other team rockets in the last, we will do the mission. That was painful to watch. Couldn't even track down Amaldo. Hey, Ice Beam here, nice neutral moves. Oh, poor Onyx. He has definitely got the worst luck. Typing wise, stat wise, no attack. Horrible, horrible typing. They definitely did him dirty in Generation 1. Think he's on the top of my list for a regional form. We deserve a Crystal Onyx. Sure, he's lost the perch here is Keldeo, but the level difference is too much even at this point. Super effective, you know, Keldeo's not a threat then. Sure, you're normal electric, so just waste another ice beam. That's good. Then we'll use in this next section. Here we go, Fight Team Rocket. I'm sure the steps are supposed to be done in one spot, but I ain't got time for that. It doesn't even look like they exist on my file. Oh, Rosa Matthew, thanks for popping along. You know it's appreciated. Hopefully you've had a good time at the water park. The heat has been intense here in the UK, so definitely water park sounds beautiful. What's that? 5 more trainers left in here. Fight this vehicle just in case it gets tricky. If we get poisoned or anything, I'm sure we've actually got healing items for that, but just in case, it's best to be prepared. Clear these guys out. This guy's just bringing the heat. Shockwave's our best play here. Oh no. Well, the Charisma's not a threat with that, and being in a hot swimming pool I suppose actually isn't too enjoyable then. But either taking a hot swimming pool or anything at this point over here. Went to a country park today and we lasted 2 hours. It was just melting. There was absolutely no way we could have lasted outside any longer than we did. And that was the perfect Pokemon to see and deleted. GG is running. Good game. Should have called him GD, Great Dom fan, but that name's not too clever either. None of my hidden items seem to have materialised. That would make sense because for some reason there's no steps in the game, even though my repels are wearing down. But it can't track the repels, so just having loads of fun here with this tracker. At least it's working there, at least you can see that I've got a great tusk in its moveset and its stats, because last time it did not. Wormadunsky ground, so you can get ice beam. Another ice beam. Oh, and the tracker not working doesn't really make this great fun either because I'm having to remember all the types. Luckily, playing Showdown actually covers that piece of knowledge quite well. No, none of these items have appeared. Who rightly does? Two more battles to full clear this section of Kaizo. Shockwave is actually coming in pretty clutch. Having a move that never misses can never upset you. It would have been nice if we could have reached the mythical 32, but it wasn't to be. I was moaning about our nature at the start of the stream. It's positive because it means that we hit harder, but I would have really enjoyed having a higher speed stat minimize. That's exactly why Shockwave is OP. That was just a complete waste of their energy and all of it. And that's the game. That goes the cave. Let me check item wise. How are we looking with repels? We've still got 19. I mean, I do want to run for these items, but for some reason I just don't think they're ever going to show. My step tracker's not working. Is the game is obviously telling me that it's seeing steps. Oh, it's the repels will go off. One repel. Two repels. Three. Four. That makes 5. I'm not going to do this too long. You guys know me, I ain't got the patience for this. 6. I'm sure someone told me you only have to run a little bit. And I'm sure I've seen people just reset when they go down. But and at that point, let's just go. Who doesn't like glitch in the matrix? Hidden items? No, even if there's a percentage, you can not have them trio. Why does it matter? Berry juice? Hey, look, we got one decent item. Could have been a lot worse. And a shiny, useless stone. TM for Carmine. Now that is amazing. Now I wish we had all the gym TMs up, but I bet you TM 05 is TM 05. It sounds like the toxic TM, which would be Kobe's gym. If that's the case, then we got something to look forward to. No, it's raw. Of course it would be. Toxic 06. I was close. Let's not even pretend that we want to learn. We do want to learn it so bad. Ah, full restore. Now that, my friends, is a beautiful item. Time to heal up Great Tusk. Rival fight. Like to fight the rival. Get this one out of the way. Should have put the berry juice on, but we can save that. Well, this is neutral, better than Ice Beam still, better than Shockwave. Fighting Steel. The crit mattered. That crit really helped us. And he was faster than us too. Stupid negative nature. Right, that was one sleepy dog. It comes full circle, doesn't it? Slept for ages on Showdown. You see, knew it already. This nature, that's 2 Pokemon that outsped us. Farigiraf will evolve again, which is nice, so we won't see you anymore. I guess the experience yields could be a lot better as well. That's one thing I didn't take into account here on National Dex, because I imagine the Paradox Pokemon and Pokemon like that really do sort of excel in giving experience. And just genuinely, obviously having more fully evolved Pokemon makes it more dangerous too. Now normally to save backtracking, what I'll do, I will fight Misty before the SSM. 1, because there's less trainers. 2, because I'm lazy and he wants to backtrack. I just think it flows better. Clear this part out. Gives you want to be able to clear all the trainers in the SSM. For me, that's more important than being over leveled for Misty. Obviously if you lose the run that's all for nothing anyway, but if you were going to lose the run to Misty, you were pretty unlucky. Of course, not only do you get the confusion, you land it. There we go, straight out. I wonder when Static's going to proc, because it's quite a good ability. Don't think we've seen it hit very often. Hold 2 chives, give it the ice beam. Anyone else really like my Blaziken? I will follow you everywhere. Mega Blaziken would be my favourite Pokemon to run through this game with. Not randomised, not all the rest of that, just to have Mega Blaziken to finish Fire Red. Volcanion, here we go. This is a Shockwave. Oh, Magnitude. Good thing we're not a rock type. Does some good damage to us. I'm having to commentate because, you know, it's not like the tracker's telling us. Oh man, tired today. The heat really takes out of me. I'm not a lover for heat. Let's go clear out our bag. Don't know why, I'm sure it's nowhere near full, but just give us a second. Get rid of all these TMs. Never going to use them. Useful use. No, X-Tech is not useful to us, we don't pay crystal. King's Rock can't use, Blue Fruit can't. All these actually quite good items for a normal game. And we can officially say we're rich. We will need to grab some TMs to go through cave, but before then we can just chill. That PP max, wow, you're thick. Okay, so you got no attack. Loads of special. Chime Echo is going to be a wall, is going to be a problem. I have been told off in the past for just taking that photo. Why risk it? Got a good Pokemon here, so the Great Tusk. I did see how many weaknesses I had though. Did you see this? This is just an immense amount of weaknesses. 6 weaknesses. Admittedly, quite a lot of these are actually good resistances because there's a lot of these moves out there, but come on, really? 6 weaknesses, at least none of them are 4 times. Actually, let me double check how many of those are special. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 out of our weaknesses are special. We can probably live that actually. That's not too bad because our defense is not good. So one flying move is definitely going to quicken Great Tusk. But outside of that, I think all the other weaknesses we would probably be alright. It's not going to live the best life anyway. Poison time. Is it just bug still at this point? Just still bug. The shark. We've already beaten a Mega Sharpedo, so let's give it a wave and let's go. Hisuian Sligoo. This reminds me and you, Damanatanzi, of mine and Guy Gaming's epic adventure through Emerald. Mega Kangaskhan. It's going to be fun. We're currently racing through, doing a race in Nuzlocke through standard Fire Red. I can tell you now I'm behind, but it only takes the Elite Four to turn it all around. Restarting at the Elite Four, that's going to be peak content. You know, when you just feel that that's... Here we go. He's trying it, but it won't work. We'll sky attempt and we'll not land. So this is sort of... Ooh, explosion. I mean, I'm all for a Hail Mary, but not when we've only got one thing. We're a lonely mini elephant here. You can't afford to just blow up. Next move is at 42, that's quite significant way, basically into the SSM. Another bug that's quite thick. Ninetales. The power difference between Luster Purge and Shockwave wouldn't have really made all that much difference. And again, static is going to come in clutch. Especially when we do get outsped towards the end / mid game. thanks to our wonderful nature. But I will say this, I'm certain in moments that the plus special attack nature probably saved us taking some hits. So, swings and roundabouts. Can have a minus attack plus special attack nature because that would make this Pokemon broken. You know, give it all it needs. In fact, even a plus defense minus attack nature just to make it more well-rounded. I don't know. I'm not the sort of person that really digs into Pokemon stats. Ice Beam's neutral. Let's give it a 1-2. See what. Kieran's cooking. Hasn't got great special attack. We do have some nice special defense though. I mean, rock type is the worst type to use against them. Well, that minus electric, but they're never ever going to use an electric defense. Cloister open up, putting you down. Love how the opponent will tend to favour using Future Sight, Doom Desire, moves like that don't tell you effective. Your special D is going to drop. And obviously moves like Focus Punch. They just see the high damage, the AI hasn't been upgraded. They're still only dumb robots. On the last stream we were having a conversation about what we would do to maybe manipulate some of the Pokemon moves and things like that, so I am working on a video. Who knows, we might actually have a channel reborn. Want to do video, oh, self-destruct, and that was close. Vincini, Psychic Fire. Well, actually not, no, it's Typings, but I'm pretty sure it would be Psychic. It makes sense. Deblade, Ghost, Steel, sorry. We're stuck using the Shockwave, at least it's got no attack. Time for another trip back to the Pokemon Center. Very much like playing Pokemon like my youngest does. He sees attack and says attack. That's it. You know, there's something amazing about seeing Pokemon played when your children are playing it. Like, how simplistic it is and how much enjoyment they get of just one-shotting Pokemon and just those little simple things that you kind of, they lose their attractiveness as you get to an adult because you're adding to the challenge. Yeah, we done all that as a kid, so it's not as fun now, so we want to do this. I love how Cramorant permanently has a fish in his mouth. It'd be amazing if they actually brought Golf Missile into this game, like coded it, because they managed to do some fairy moves, and I have to say it is a good move. Oh, should have used Ice Beam. Never punished, eh? We're all good. And another shockwave. See, this wave's carried so hard right now. Such a good move. There's another hidden item we can get. Ooh, fair fruit. You're interesting. I shouldn't really use Ice Beam on all these because I might not use it in a dungeon, but that's just the way it goes. I'm not going to mess around. We are here to run. Now we know at some point potentially that Kingdra might survive. Here's a linking cord, love it. Don't need it for this run, but it's always useful to know they exist. Come on, Bill, let's go, mate. We ain't got a day. I'm pretty sure I was at the SSN or just cleared the SSN on our speed Nuzlocke. Heal up, beat the rocket trainer. I might, depends on experience. We're still over leveled for Misty's gym. It does get tight, but I'm just going to play it the natural way I was always played it before. Not that make loads of sense to everyone, but I just feel like for me this is the way I'd play it, and it's the same when you get to 11 to tower, you have to clear that first. You have to clear the rival first. It just makes sense. Of course it's got voltage void, that's good to know though. Ah, fighting duck. Good thing you have two weaknesses. We're level 38. Misty. I'm pretty sure our highest is level 30, so we'll be alright. There's nothing like risking it for the biscuit. Then we haven't really seen much to Travellers, so we'll be blissfully ignorant. Okay, tell the lie. This thing does trouble us a little bit, only because it takes so many hits. Standard cryogonal moveset there. Oh, stat set. Huge special D, huge special attack. People sleep on how good this Pokemon is. I actually love Cryogonal. Left us with 2 for the Misty fight, you never know. Aurorus, Rock, Ice. Don't have anything fun for you, of course. The Drought just absolutely obliterates Bubble. Oh no, this is gonna be... See, why did I come to Misty? Not that I would have mad, I might have got to 42, it's rough guesstimates at that point if you get to 42. We got the full Misty. And one more shockwave should kill Aurorus. Excellent. Now I'm hopeful this trainer here has a little Jimmy Junior. There's not something we want to heal up on. So, we'll heal in the Misty fight. It's all good. Should have equipped the old berry juice thing, but I'm sure Ice Beam's going to carry one shot with him. And we'll just be worrying for nothing. Rotom Mo, okay, and Wishy. Gotta keep Luster Purge. I'm not sure what it covers better than our other moves anyway, but feel like it's safe to have it. You bring the Drought. have an ice cream for you. Here we go. This is what we saved it for, technically, but ice beam still does more. Colour change. Oh, static. Good thing I don't make contact with any of my moves. I think it's colour change, isn't it? Which is only colour change once. Only colour change once, not punish. Why did we save that one master page? I don't know. See, look at this, Misty, she was swept. Easy. TMO3 clamp. I mean, having a water move, if we can learn it, isn't horrific, but of course, why would we actually be able to learn a TM from a gym leader? Kaizo doesn't give gifts. Now, don't get me wrong, almost every circumstance, ice beam, trumps, clamp, for most Pokemon that it's super effective against, but the ground steel types could come in useful if they've got good special D and clamp being a fixed damage move to HP. That's always nice. Yay, we get at least we get these items. Sacred Arrow. Sea Incense. Leftovers. Neither is mine. I would love leftovers. That would have been amazing if we could actually use hard items for this challenge. One day I will spend some time and actually go through and work out if having a held item makes the game that much more winnable. I suppose leftovers probably broken for this challenge because you get no chance to heal except for berries. Just get ourselves to a Pokemon Center. Poison will end the run if you've got to run all the way back to Misty's. So, try this guy first. He's only got two Pokemon. She's got 4. We won't heal if we don't need to. It's just you need to have the gate open. Could have used Shockwave, but that was not necessary. And there goes the cruel one. Let's go clear this out. We've beaten Misty already, so we are prepared for our SSN. Ghost type. You can just get Shockwave. Gimme go. You don't have enough stats to go around, my friend. Didn't think you could actually catch those Gimmies, to be fair. Always makes me laugh when Pokemon Game Freak give Pokemon stat lines that, you know, without randomizers, you could probably never use them. Sorry, just messing around with audio settings. Sounds like the music's blasting and my audio is a little low, so adjusting accordingly. Hopefully that stays around without burning people's ears off, because that's happened in the past too. Seems okay, so we'll carry on. Shockwave, clear out this route. Shouldn't have fought this guy. Is a level 30, so actually quite high leveled. But we don't get punished. So, what's the matter? I can't remember which one of those two has a level 30 as well, but again, we're taking no damage. Mr. Rhyme probably survive a shockwave. He doesn't. We have got 16 levels on him though, to be fair. Tickle, Lunala is far too fast, so he's never going to survive. Oh, poor Woobat. People hate on this Pokemon, and I can see why, because it doesn't really do much for the eye, for the imagination. I believe Simple is the ability, which is totally epic, but outside of that, we can't be loving Woobat. We already had a flying bat Pokemon. We didn't need the Woobat in our lives. Like our coverage moves for like Jolteon. Oh. Now, it'd be nice if we could take notes and put on our tracker somewhere that Jolteon, in fact, she is thick and didn't die instantly. Let's go next hidden item. Hey, a useful timer ball. Could get a rod, don't really want the rod, but there you go. If you need a fishing rod, that's where it is in this game. So Geezy's going to talk about his Rapidash. Oh, Persian this time or something like that. Or Fearow. He wants a Fearow, but we're never going to see a Fearow, so the Digger Cave does have an encounter, but it's risky if you can't escape that encounter, so my personal preference, avoid it. You probably unless you don't have a winner, and don't get me wrong, Great Tusk, we'd have to have some good luck to win with our defenses. But everything else is nice. Obviously, it doesn't help that the stats for a lot of the other Pokemon are going to be 670. Rayquaza's around, that's like 700 Mega Rayquaza, 780 or whatever it is. So there's going to be a point where even at 570 base stats, we're looking weak. But I don't think there's a Pokemon out there that would make me switch. We know what we've got, we can already see all of that. If we swap now, we would be left in the dark. I suppose I'd switch for a Vigoroth and then hope that whatever evolution we get was just Regigigas or just something completely broken. Chances are though, we'd get Snorlax and be happy about it, because it would have not what it needs. Crocodile, fun. Ice beam coverage. See, I'm pretty sure with our moveset we're quite set coverage wise. Could probably, personally, I would like a fire move here for a certain. I mean, we would never ever use dynamic punch, but I probably should have took that because it might have had. Oh no, supersonic effects. That's our coverage. There we go. Here's me having a brain fart. We have our Ninja coverage. It's only got 1 HP, so no matter what its stats are, we got it covered with supersonic. You know, coin flip if it'll land, but that's how it goes anyway. At least we're faster than Deoxys attack, so we've got all of the Deoxys forms as well. Hey, this guy's got a beefy Pokemon, level 32. We might be 43 before coming on to the SSN, so that'll be nice. Like I say, all of these levels help now because the more you can one-shot, you have more PP, you have more chance to full clear the SSN. Like I say, it gets dangerous, I suppose, for Misty. Wow. Fluttermane's got special D. At least she hasn't got Volt Absorb or something stupid like that. And there goes Fluttermane. There's only one more guy. I think he's the last one. But we'll heal up after this just in case. Trash Cloak. .49's our next move. We got 13 moves. But I imagine most of those start coming later on in the game as well. How many Pokemon have you got? He's got one. Good times. Tracing static. That is not going to help you, sir. Why do I always run into the chunky Pokemon right when I'm trying to run back to heal? Rage. So, let's get our great Tusk healed up. So like I say, we've cleared Misty. We have just about, I think, cleared this route out. Everything else has been cleared. SSN time. Gonna go on the boat, see if we can't full clear the boat. Like I say, that experience is important. Gonna catch this Chatot as a HM friend because everyone needs a parrot. Parrots make a wonderful companion. I'm not sure parrots eat garlic, so I feel like that's a safe bet as well. He's going to make me go through every one of my balls, I'm sure. No, he found his home in the Premiere. Nice. HM. Trying to remember, forget if you even use what they're called. Because we're going to need to learn cut any moment, and I always forget to get a friend. Let's leave him in the box. No, my luck, I've probably not started with Great Tusk, and I probably already have a friend, but hey, you can get released. I don't want your cup of tea. That was obviously our starter from the lab, that's why it's level 8. Then we moved over to Great Tusk. Isn't it amazing what you forget in 4 days? Just shows age. Well, there we go. Full cleared. Everyone's fought me. Good news. Let's go time for rival. Boat rival, I have to say, isn't... Oh, so I'm going to lose the moment I say this, but tends not to be the rival you lose to. Go fight them first. That's how I always stick to those rules. They're probably updated since I last done Kaizo, but I always feel like you got to stick to what you remember. It's going to become less useful outside of this area. 20 HP, possibly not going to change the world. Hopefully everything in here is shockwaveable. No. Ice beams, fine too. We've got PP on that. 4 times dead. Tightening your focus, thank God. Okay, that rival fight was absolutely abysmally easy, so like I say, by this point you are over leveled. I love to start at the bottom, you know, especially when you got old brain. One room at a time, and if you start to run low on health or you get a status condition, you can then pick your rooms more carefully, but we need the experience and we need the items, so you might as well do what you can. Everything on this boat's going to take Ice Beam PP. I can feel it already. There we go. Come on, low kicks. I actually really love this bug. One of my favourite introductions into the game. Low kicks. We have not had a dark bug before. Don't really want that. Already in the room, should have tried to grab it. Stinky. Okay. Probably shockwave enough. We've got 150 special attack. And it wasn't. Of course it wasn't. Why would having nearly 150 special attack mean that you one-shot? Take notes, chat. We do not one-shot the stinky tank. 2 trainers here. We'll leave the trainers. Let's go room by room again. No items. Always fight this stupid old gentleman. He always gets me. Oh, look at this. I told you it would make his appearance. Of course he avoids the attack. Why would it land? And then we're playing the 50-50 chance of him getting... Oh, instant snap out as well. Let's go. Stupid Ninja. At least we weren't having a burn or something. Could you imagine if we had to deal with burn? You're going to waste a turn. So, still got my starting potion. Let's give ourselves 20 HP back. Come on. Oh my god. This is peak. This just happens to me every time. In my race, we faced Wonder Guard, and now that was just brutal. And it's not like Bug Geist doesn't actually have a ton of weaknesses, because it really does have a lot of weaknesses. Oh, here we go. Here's the big boy. We're not messing around. Ice Beam right to the face. Why are you so thick? Of course I miss, but you've got no special, so that's good news. Oh, Memento, that actually helps me out. I'll take that. You were going to take far too much PP. So that dynamic punch actually might have been a good dodge again. Might have been useful for slacking, but we would have lost to that ninja. Hidden item 1, 2 XP share. Die Gaming must be around because that is his item, and the lucky egg. Right, a couple more doors. You've got no trainer fights. You are 2 trainer fights for 1 item. No fight in here. The Gentleman Candy, I believe this one is normally. It's like, he's a rich girl. If I was a rich girl, na 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 na. Easy win. Now normally you don't have too many problems on the bike, but we have faced 2 threats. I say that, we didn't. Sheninja only really got lucky there. RNG was not with us, but RNG's never with me. Might as well use Shockwave, it's only a Varoom. Not got the best base stats. So far there's been quite a few Volt Absorbers, which is not very fun. Yeah, I didn't hit you for this floor. I'm pretty sure you're going to fight them both anyway. Mega Caesar, you can have a neutral shockwave. Let's see. Nouchi, Wouchi. Electricity was weakened now, so. Hey, we land first time. Let's go. Confusion. It is our best move, even with Mud Sport. From a PP side as well, if we're going to use PP. Better to use Shockwave PP, right? Don't care with Mud Sport. This is going to kill it. Give me another PP. I'd probably take a PP up. This king, I probably should have Ice Beam now checking the levels, but never punished. A Thunderstone? You really think I want a Thunderstorm? I do not. I think there's only 2 battles out here, so I felt like this was a good place to go and get some more of that final experience. Pokemon not too high leveled even, luckily, so that's nice. Don't get me wrong, I want to fight the highest level Pokemon that we can, but we knew it was going to happen at some point. Why would it instantly snap out as well? Well, I think this is probably going to be our last fight in here. Should just ice beam from the start. Why were we faffing around? That is typical Kaizo. I know we want. Have I got. What heals have we got? Let's go to the bag. We've only got a full restore. Do you have a citrus? It's tricky because I kind of don't want to attach it because it's going to proc straight away. But we're so close to 46 that I feel like it's a waste if we don't get to 46. Having a citrus in the back pocket might help in the gym, but if we one shot and kill this, it doesn't matter. We didn't use it. There we go. This guy's got 2 though, so there's no chance we're not using the citrus. Gonna gobble it up in a second. There we go. I feel like the training that we're doing here will pay off in the long run. So marginal gains, if that makes sense, you know, swapping a citrus just to gain this level is possibly going to be huge. Maybe it won't be anything to most, but there's the opportunity for more heals. There's not the opportunity for more experience. We had PP on the table. Come on. 1 ice beam for this 1 Pokemon. And then we have to leave. Let's go. So the ice beam PP, it was worth using. If we went into a fight with a ground psychic type, not that I can name any of those off the top of my head, but you get it, or a ground dark, no PP, no chance. And without supersonic to sort of cover some of the just in case moments. However, it has let me down, so I should probably stop using it. That Magnemite would have died a lot sooner. It's cut time. Let's teach our little parrot cut. Really like the Chatot is our little friend. Because, you know, we would definitely have a parrot in real life. Here we go. The Donzo, even if your stats are swapped, I'm sure you got no special D. It's just your thing. It's just what you do. Again, this gym, he says touching wood normally. Quite a simple one. This guy, this Pokemon Torkoal could be a little bit of a problem for us. You've seen that special D. Now we get the drop, so we have to take a scratch and a magnitude. It's not on game. It's not on. I suppose that's another good thing about lost the purge is the fact that it does have a really good chance at getting rid of special defensively strong Pokemon. Tried to articulate that sentence well, but it went completely wrong. Like Cinderace here, clearly a special wall. Now I'm hopeful that it doesn't. Oh, it did. It had Peck. Ouch. That was bad. Cinderace could be interesting. Obviously, it doesn't help that I don't know. Didn't seem like it had great attacking stats because that was with a Dragon Dance. Obviously, we all know Peck is just awful. Of course. Yay. No. Yay. I don't get this puzzle. I'm sure there's a quick way to do this puzzle, but no, only trash. Great. Is it always to the left or the right? Can't remember. I'm sure here and then it goes to the left, yeah? No, of course not. It goes to the right. Honestly, this is going to take me so long on on the race. Let me just double check something. Options, instant, battle mode set, perfect. Didn't see it come up before, but just wanted to make sure because that eats up some speed and we've got a need for it. I know this one's Dragon Fire, dumb nut. Colour change now, it's electric though. Of course, Ice Beam and Sleep, excellent. Here's where it starts to go downhill. Should have just been. We've got a full restore in the back pocket, so now you're at +6. Good for you. Already resisted with being a dragon type, so it's still gonna be a 3 shot or a 4 shot. Sorry. We're just gonna spam Shockwave. I wish I had a chance to paralyze, but so be it. Revenge. Ice Punch doesn't kill us from this range, so we'll heal now. Hey, static proc, that's nice. Not really happy about using the full restore, but misplays happen at times, don't they? Let's be honest. Could have been worse. We could have been frozen. Love the Sliffalon. Great typing as well. Ghost Fight. Such a cool type. And hey, we've got none of that left. Thankfully though, that should kill. What are we looking at now? Parasect. Ice Beam. What another terrible typing. Buggrass. Hey look, we only had to get rid of all of our heals there, but we got Swift for our pain. Don't ever think that Shockwave has helped I run out as much as it did just then. Let's go get the hidden items the other end of the cave if we happen to run into our cave encounter. Happy days. If we don't, oh well. I'm pretty sure you need 2 repels, or that might be super repels. there's only 2 normal repels. To clear the cave, and voila. I always go behind it. I don't know why, because there's never been a hidden item there, but my brain says hidden item behind there. Two, that's just terrible. Why would I want more dubious discs? Most people want Porygon evolutions, clearly. You never know, it might pop up this time. Level 47 isn't unheard of. I'm pretty sure that's the highest level this one can be. Intrigued. Ponytail's one option that would have been here. Obviously, that isn't the level 41. Vaporeon. Okay, I actually quite like that Pokemon, but see, that's one of the reasons why you need to be high leveled. Could you imagine? That seemed to be all speed, but that would have been disgusting to lose your run there too. Well, for me to lose that run right then to a fissure Vaporeon. There's Kaizo luck and then there's that, isn't there, do you know? Oh man, let's go. Let's go this bike. I think what we'll do, we'll clear out to Rock Tunnel, and then that'll be a nice way to end this stream as well. We've got the bike voucher, and we've now got our bike. I never really used the bike after Generation 1. Running always felt quick enough. Obviously, in the newer games, you have to use the ride Pokemon because it's just terrible walking around. I do love the confused fossils, they're so much fun. Having the weird bodies, heads all meshed up. Hopefully they go together like this, they don't. Man, I'm getting tired. It is hot here in the UK. And personally, I struggle a bit with heat, to be honest. It gets to me quite quickly. Normally makes me feel tired, which is probably what I'm feeling right now, but you know. Level 48, one more level. This is going to be a nice... This is going to be flamethrower, shadow ball, anything along that lines. Oh no, Shadow Ball is physical in this gen, so we want a dark move really, we want Crunch or something like that. That just reminded me, I was thinking the physical special split isn't in this game. I was thinking I'm sure Ghost wasn't special, because Gengar struggled with that more, that's why you'd always use Psychic. We're clearing up our route back. I can't remember what you are. If you're Ghost Rock, Ghost Water. You're certainly not Ghost Water. Dewy, little Dewpider. We're going to stop seeing Baby soon, which is going to be nice for our experience. Before Surge, you can come all the way back here to clear this out, but one of those little optimization things, if you clear Misty, clear the SSN, the two levels don't normally play a big difference at this stage. Endgame, of course, 2 levels is the difference between life and death, but that's only because their Pokemon are so strong. So once again, always clear your route back to the Pokemon centers. So important to just be able to run back. We do have an antidote. I will use it if I need to, but I'm pretty comfortable with the amount of HP that we had that will make it there. So we can waste that in the cave instead. Be nice in 2 more levels we could kind of work out what we're going to look like towards the end game, although we can see that we're going to be close to nearly just over 300 special attack. Gonna have 200 speed, which once again for me that's probably where you want it, because that's allowed our HP and special defenses to be where they are. You don't want to take too many resources from elsewhere. But looking at some of these Pokemon, we need a setup move or don't really know. Calm Mind would have been amazing, but Nasty Plot, I don't know if that's in this gen, but if it is, that would be nice to get. Defense curl, no use. Or just again keep with the all out offense. So I have to say with the newer Pokemon as well, they're much more balanced for Kaizo in terms of moves. Whilst it is nice to get them all boom up front, the newer Pokemon, because of the way they're leveled, you get them at various levels. Much more suited for Kaizo, so you're learning a new move every now and again, plus the gym. Oh, everything's just getting ice beamed on his team. We're making it nicely towards Rock Tunnel. Wow, he has no range on his. That's good. It's useful to know. We've kept Supersonic on our moveset as it is, that dread awful Shedinja coverage. I mean, it in itself is terrible, let's be honest. 55% chance to hit it, 50% chance to hit yourself, or whatever confusion rates are. It's a roll of the dice, but it is still so much better than just rolling the struggle dice. Well, hey, you've got Calm Mind. That's not fair. I want Calm Mind. and then you use a physical attack. Oh, you get the poison. Why would you not? Should have used Buster. No. Dealt with it. I'm pretty sure... Oh, almost missed you. That you don't have to fight her, so we'll get down to this one. Are there more trainers? I don't ever remember you existing. Ah, he gives you flash. That's nice. Shows you it's been a while. I've not played Kaizo. He's not there obviously in the original game. Ice beam straight to walking wake. Easy one shot. Lapras you again. Oh, Volt Absorb. Good to know. Noted down. Can't believe we lost 1 HP. That is not fair. Honestly, the biggest thing we're struggling on this run is heals. We had to use a full restore against Surge. So that kind of left us negative heals. None of the items have really covered that. We haven't found any vitamins, any useful X items. We've got some good held items that we're not allowed to use because that's Kaizo. Also looking on the berry front. We've got Wiki, Persim. No, look, we will get confused using those. Clearing out took a lot less time than I expected. We could probably make it through Rock Tunnel in 12 minutes. Let's go flash time. We've got our chat out TM. He is our friend. He just seems like a good HM friend. Although I'm saying TM. Just seems like the perfect companion. There we get good items off the rip. We are 2 PP down. I've not really ruined anything, so don't shoot me, Kaizo police, but you know. Should have healed. Flash dart. Should have put cut at the bottom, but that's life. Whoa, Nevi, what's up, my friend? How are you? It's been far too long. Hopefully you're keeping well. Ah, oh, Megalo Punny's fighting type. Remember that. Doing well, my friend. Struggling on through with life. How's things your end, mate? Okay. Why I tried to use Shockwave, that was a misclick. Neutral Ice Beam. Wow. Why do I end up running into all the chunky boys? Hopefully it doesn't look like you got loads. Stall first. Okay, you actually have no moves to hit us with. Oh man, that does not feel good. Oh my, confusion's just wrecking me. I suppose it's never good as well when you know, when you need to leave work as well, it never looks the best on you. I know you can't help that sort of thing, but I know I've worked in places as well where they give you that look, oh, food poisoning, and it's like, well, I'm not just going to say it. That's not the sort of person I am. But honestly, it knocks you for six. I'm surprised you even made it into work, to be honest. We finally got a hill. Yeah, we're doing good. It was stupidly hot over here. Obviously, we're not designed for the heat. We don't have air conditioning. We don't have all the rest of that good stuff that would make heat comfortable. Swimming pools, you know, they're not here. We do have swimming pools, but not your own house. So yeah, we went down to the park, all had a good time, but we only lasted 2 hours in the end because it was just too hot. Pretty sure you're the easier one. And of course you got this stupid skunk tank that just walls me. Little garlic is doing really well as well, so that's fun. We literally just moved his cot down to the lowest level because he was nearly climbing out. So that was entertaining. Just realising how big he's getting. And he's doing little things like just eating a full sandwich, and it's quite like, wow, you got big quick. Normal parent stuff, you know. Really want a PP max is honestly, this is gonna make or break this. I don't think there is now. There's no items up here, but your brain tells you to look anyway. Liepard, okay. Stick to shockwaves for the weaker Pokemon. He's definitely more into toddler G levels, to be honest. He's in that transition between baby and toddler. He gets around everywhere, but he doesn't understand like a toddler would. So it's still very much we're on the baby mode still. When he starts to understand a bit more, then we can move him fully into toddler. He likes his little tantrum every now and again too. So he's getting towards that toddler stage. He gets really frustrated, I think, as well, that he can't talk. So that's where he puts a lot of his energy. Oh, really? More sleep? Well, that's helpful. At least he didn't hit us every turn. Wow. 4 turns of sleep. Talk about rough luck or what, but you're interesting. Do love Genesect. really a full legend team? Let's see what comes up next. I'm just glad the poison word didn't happen there, because that, no, nailed it. Full legend team. Not complaining about the experience, just about the experience having to deal with it. Should have gave you a wide berth. That tends to be my usual tactic, but we can miss you. We have to fight you. No, we don't. There's one trainer I'm sure we have to fight left. Yeah, there she is. And then we're out the cave. Obviously we'll go back and fight 2 trainers, hopefully. Hopefully everyone on this team is just a shockwave. Wish I had the tracker so I could actually mark down that these Pokemon are surviving, but just Ironmon it. Come on. Gudra. Well, that's my cave adventure over. We cannot carry on with being paralysed into another fight, so thanks Gudra. We could have got to level 33, that would have been 53, sorry, that would have been amazing. I'm honest, that's kind of what I was targeting, especially after we put in all that effort to get the SSN experience, but so be it. Don't run into him. Beautiful rival time, and then once we've fought this rival, there's a nice place to end it. With the Great Tusks giving our chat rival the hands. Come on. Shockwave. No worries, mate. I do get that feeling as well, you know, just especially with food poisoning as well, because it's just crippling. You just have the lowest of energies as well. Cherim must be our rival's starter now, so that's cool. I'll remember that one. But yeah, honestly, food poisoning just wipes you out. It doesn't even takes no prisoners, that's for sure. The worst part is it almost comes in waves. You almost have like a moment where you don't realise you've got food poisoning. You start to feel better, and then the moment you go to do something, the debilitating pain happens again. Let's save up here. We have our runner. We have made it at least to the halfway point, which is pretty good after 2 streams and for coming back as well and doing fatal errors at times. But I appreciate you coming along, Nevi. Hopefully this food poisoning clears up quick, and then we'll be back again very soon. Let me just adjust that so we actually have comments visible, because I didn't realise before how tiny they were. If you're actually on screen. Excellent. Ciao for now.